We are going to look at three different production plans, and let's start with production plan 1. The production plan 1, all these are given as input. So production plan 1 is exact production with varying the workforce. That means I need to calculate the workforce and vary the workforce so that I can meet my production. That means I need to calculate the production also, which is the number of units that I need to make. So let's do that. First thing I want to do is the beginning inventory. The beginning inventory is given to you, which is 400. So I have 400. The next thing I want to do is to calculate the production requirement. The production requirement is going to be equal to three things. One is the beginning inventory, the demand forecast. This is what I'm demanded of. I need to produce this. And then I have safety stock. So let's look at what is safety stock. One more. Safety stock basically means a stock of units which I'm going to keep forever. I'm not going to touch that. So if I'm working on, let's say, a project, and I have 50 nuts to begin with, 50 nuts and bolts to begin with, I cannot use 25 of those 50 because I'm going to keep it for rainy days. Okay? I'm going to keep it for future. So out of that 50, the 25 I'm going to keep, I can use only the remaining 25. So the ones that I'm keeping it for the rainy day for future is what is my safety stock. So my production requirement is going to be equal to the demand forecast, which is 1800, plus my safety stock, which is 450, minus my beginning inventory. This is the production requirement I have. Okay? And I can copy this equation and for all my months. This is going to be changing, so we'll watch out for that. Now I can calculate what is the ending inventory. My ending inventory is going to be equal to the production requirement minus the demand forecast plus my beginning inventory, which is 450. So my ending inventory is what I have minus what I have used. What I have is I've produced 1850, and I also have this beginning inventory of 400, and I'm going to take away the demand forecast, and that is my 450. So I'm going to highlight that and make it this way too, and this is going to change as well. Reason being, my beginning inventory for the month of February is going to be the ending inventory of the past month of January. So my beginning inventory for February is going to be equal to the ending inventory of January, the past month. Okay, and then I'm going to use this as my beginning inventory, and everything changes. So I have 1850 as the production requirement for January, 1425 for February, 1000 for March, 850, 1150, and 1725 for the rest of the months. So now I have the production requirements. Now I need to find the number of workers I need. And then based on the number of workers, now I can find out the cost and all that stuff. Okay, let's do that. The first thing I'm going to do is what is called production hours required. because I have various things here which I'm going to use. One of them is the labor hours required per unit. For each unit I make, I need 5 labor hours. So if I want to make 1850, what is my number of labor hours? 1850 times this 5, and that is going to be 9250. Let's copy and paste all that. So this is my production hours required. How many hours my workers can work for each month? So that is the next thing I want to do, which is called hours per month per worker. For the month of January, it is 22. This is 22 days times, for each day there are 8 hours. I'm going to use 8. So that is 176 hours that my people can work for the month of January. I'm going to copy and paste for the rest of the month. Now I can calculate the number of workers required. How? I have 9250 production hours which are required, and each worker can do 176 hours. So how many workers I need for this month? It is going to be 9250 divided by 176, and that comes to 53. So I have actually rounded this up to 53. I've used this decreased decimal to 53. So it'll be 52 point something. I rounded it up to 53. Now I can copy and paste this, and this gives me the number of workers I need per month. Okay. From here, I can see how many workers I need and how many workers I need per month, kind of a thing. Okay. So I can do 2 things here. New workers hired and workers laid off. I need to calculate that. The reason being, I'm going to vary the workforce depending on the production. So I don't need all these 53 throughout. See, I need 53 for the first month. So I'm not hiring anybody right now. But I need only 47 for the next month. So what I'm going to do, I have to lay off 6 people. So I'm going to do 6 here. Working with me so far? I'm laying off 6 people because from 53 I need to go to 47. 47 to 30. I still have to lay off some people for March. So 47 minus 30 is 17. For the month of April, I'm reducing my number of workers from 30 to 25, so I need to lay off 5 more people. Now, I have 25 in April, but in May, I need 33. So what do? I need to hire some people. I'm going to hire 8 people. And in June, what am I going to do? From 33, I need 54. I'm going to hire 21 more people. Okay? So these are the number of people I'm hiring, and these are the number of people I'm firing. Okay? So my costs basically will be 3 costs that I need to look at. One is my straight time. cost, straight time cost. Another one is my hiring cost. I'm going to explain to you what these are in a minute. The third one is my layoff cost. Straight time cost is I have to make some number of units. For each unit, how much it is going to cost me. Forget about the workers right now. It is only the units right now. So if I go here, I have straight time cost here, and that is the first 8 hours each day. And that's what I'm considering. I'm not considering any overtime, anything like that. It is just straightforward number of units that I'm going to produce. So straight time cost is $4 per hour. So that is going to be equal to this production hours required 9250 times $4 per hour, and that is going to be $37,000. My hiring cost is going to be, I'm not hiring anybody, which is 0, times my hiring and training cost is $200. So I'm going to be calculating that, which is 0. My layoff cost basically is going to be equal to, I'm not laying off anybody either. So that is going to be 0 times my layoff cost per worker is $250, and that is going to be $250. I'm going to highlight all these, and I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to make this a little bigger so that you can see. By clicking at the top, I can make this bigger. So now I can calculate the total cost. The total straight time cost basically is, I'm going to move this guy a little bit. I'm going to hit on this sigma. Is going to be equal to sum of all these numbers. Sum of all these numbers, and that is going to be $160,000. I'm going to copy and paste this. So my straight time cost is $160,000. I'm just adding up all these numbers. My hiring cost is $5,800. I'm hiring all these. My layoff is $7,000. I'm hiring all these. My total cost is going to be equal to this plus this plus this, which is $172,800. My first plan, on my first plan, which is production plan, exact production and varying workforce, it is going to cost me $172,800. I'm going to make a summary of this. So I'm going to make this as $172,800. I'm going to calculate plan 2 and plan 3 also, and then I'll see which one I should choose. That is my idea. Okay.